una cushion, una hadu. We are don't come back today for can talk about things where they happen. How we on sweet yards alone. I know we let we let for do them bad things them. We they feel most alone. I know we yard. Famul, this na you yard. Once a plenty thank you to the one that will subscribe to the channel and we don't like, comment and share with video. And we want to say plenty thank you to una we get the patience for go na YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook, click with video them. Burn una credit for support we watch with video them. Who tell una plenty thank you. If you just join me today, we want to say do ya press the subscribe button and then you press the notification bell. So anytime we post the video, you will be amongst the first people then we go get with video then.
Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. It don't done. It no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you.
We are don't come back today for can talk about things where they happen. How we on sweet yards alone. I know let we let for do them bad things them. We they feel most alone. I know we yard. Famul, this na you yard. Once a plenty thank you to the one that will subscribe to the channel and we don't like, comment and share with video. And we want to say plenty thank you to una we get the patience for go na YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook, click with video them. Burn una credit for support we watch with video them. Who tell una plenty thank you. If you just join me today, we want to say do ya press the subscribe button and then you press the notification bell. So anytime we post the video, you will be amongst the first people then we go get with video then.
Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. It don't done. It no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you.
Fambul dem una cushion una hadu, we a don't come back today. For can talk about things where they happen. Now we on sweet yard salute. Na we yo. Oh.
You na matches or you na artist? Which one?
Patches, not to matches, not to patches.
Because you can't be artists and they give a cappella, but most of the time in a caterpillar they give.
And interestingly, we came back with cry as well.
Anyway. Una good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depends on the part of the world we day. We're good people inside of one big family house. Of course, every day na a new day because how did they bring them, na so we say they expose them. How did they do them do, na so we say they bring them the light. Never mind, some are happy and some are not happy. Some man say we decide the opposition or some man say we not like the present government. But any angle or any side we want put we, na de we dey. Any name where you call we, na we name. No more. We dey hope and pray. May God give you all long life for the time we government dey change. With that other government or that other man they can't take. No, they do what you want, so they turn pan back. I wonder what you get for talk.
So now, like you say, any name we call we, no matter, we must fame. We don't care. As long as we want for do the, you know, now that make I tell you yesterday, say, I like what Lyle Lawrence Lima talk. He say, when him in the opposition, where he be the oppose things them where the government they do, that's not make him bad citizen. He a been patriotic citizen, and he be the do him because he love in country. So, we right now, we very unpatriotic because we dey talk within the government they doing all right. And we not supposed for they do that. We supposed for the bio the government. We supposed for the...
When I make, we don't put cipher about now. Very soon, the hook, they catch you.
Me that cipher there until they put free beats. I not go able for rap there. Waiting, you know can see what evidence cipher with them they do?
Me I don't tell you long. Now for you more put that one day, and very soon we they send the bait. We they put the bait inside the hook. Send them.
I think say na for you. Because me na my uncle and auntie, so now you more we get cutlass.
Well, now you find for all because now you know the secret. Now you can whisper at me is because now you uncle, you know you want talk what they do. Now maybe they can't pump me for my talk. So now you more than the whole.
Anyway, not to cipher okay for today. Let's tell you something, please. You know say then say poverty don't go up past how it been day inside western area, particular Freetown, from 2018 to 2021. It don't go up. Hey, it means say we don't facing the worst poverty now we had. I mean inside Freetown. Then say the poverty generally it go up small bit, but inside we had it smell there. Sorry, inside the Freetown now they smell. And not up there, plenty other things than there. And we get some other things there. Mabele Bridge, Mabele, I don't know if Mabele Bridge, are they this one green bridge just so then they call them two names, Bere Ferry, Mabele. So which one are the right number?
Anyone. Mabele Bridge, Mabele Ferry, anyone we call it. Most important, the people who understand but which they talk.
Okay.
But the people, it's still not tap there.
Uh-huh.
We get a story, but we don't hear it, we don't listen, we don't fed up because any day, any government will come, and they tell you this story. But up till now, we don't know where they go on. When this other government don't come back and tell you this other story, when they can't look back as they don't call borrow money, I mean, big money where they say don't put for this particular story, we are the time for telling about.
Not to $70 million.
Now, so they say.
Okay.
But you know, say this way, them quick for call money, but for implements, no problem. But from the way they listen me, we don't hear as I tell you now, the APC we don't come, then talk am. SLPP don't come, then talk am. SLPP don't come back, they don't talk am. Now they say, then they can relocate. I mean, then they can move the Pandemba Road, Usai Inde, the prisons, I mean. Usa in there to another new place where they feel say they fine for make the center go there. But as I say, it don't say what they read this story, not till today. We want to see how it happen.
Anyway, I know say this government na talk and do. Now make we get for shock on up at the bridge.
No, not choke, not to shock.
We must shock una pa the bridge.
Shock or choke?
Anyone now, the bridge.
But you don't say una finish, una go pa. From there, una go cut skipping.
No, but I expect you for ask most bridge journey.
Nah, they don't want me more than one. But I know it's shame, I can still ask you. Which one you mean?
The Bere Bridge. If you start saying, I want to say Bolunge Bridge. Anyway, let's go inside something quick. I want to rub mouth on this thing so waiting at the screen right now. But then boss them. Then say about 200 or less boss don't come. I don't confirm them yet. Don't come, we see the video they pass on social media with people in the gladi. It's a very good thing because it can reduce the way our transportation day now we had. Although the transportation not only because of transport the problem, but again the traffic na another big problem where they make even the drivers them they run halfway. But it don't take one thing when we get interest again now with regards the issue of the disability. You know, people living with disability. I mean, physical challenge people them. Like for example, people them where they live now Waterloo and for come inside Freetown, it can be very challenging for them at all time. Simply because they not get that kind of special motoka for them. The last government said they customize motoka. We are not see that customization the way they ever do. Because they not ever make provision for bus for the disabled people then go able for they use them bus then they with the wheelchair them and all of them things then they. And again, we find out say these governments they talk about disability issue every day. But at the same time, we find out say they not as well prioritize the issue of disability inside we are at all. Why would they say so? We see other countries them where they pull bus na streets, especially the city bus them. They make provision for people with disability for let them able for access them bus then they. This government, this BNTM come say they go try for make say them public government building them, you know, they will be accessible to people living with disability. But that day we see say it's very difficult, it's very challenging. So one way out them for don't begin show we say they really serious about the issue of disability. Now the boss them where they don't come with. Make provision for them, let them get low, you know, then let them be very low or let them get ramp. That thing where they can put inside and pull them outside again for the possible get wheelchair able for kind inside that particular bus stay for use them. And inside the bus themselves then for make provision for them people there so where they carry the wheelchair and other things them. But as it is now, this particular bus not near them kind thing in this. So the question now we may ask now, how serious them people here so they with disability issue? Because them people with physically challenged people been on the lobby for them kind of thing there. When the last government come up with this issue of boss no boss, then come and say, una make boss, yes we agree, but una not make up for we go able for access up. So how serious them be with the issue of disability? Now my own question that one day we may get, especially now that then they pass now all over with them boss there so.
Well, of course, exactly what you talk so we don't see then talk say if it happened during the past regime way na the APC time, but we not see nothing like that happen. Still like people have to suffer for travel. You the doubt for see them people have be the mix with people the way they work are normal. At the end of the day, drivers they know they even care about they say they were a disability them, love give them priority. You know they ever happen now we had. But so far so good now we don't see that they display them pictures they are where they say them boss they are don't come now we had. Though we don't know who that's car with them, but whosoever we able to bring this kind of development now we had, we think say na a very good step for we the Adonians them for getting kind of facilities they are. Because I they see them boss here with some parts of the world there where some of we don't travel and see whether they use them bus here. You they really see alafia by them bus here where people that they use them. So this don't show say we get people a bit not government now, not somebody in a private businessman bring them boss there. Anybody will bring them boss there. We there for commend this person, more especially for we brothers and sisters them with a disability. We not be get priority na the transportation inside we had.
And we go just the look say they make good bus for them people here. At least let them go able for they use them anyhow and when and how they want for use them, because we have even get a story of one young lady, yeah, we they for big college right now, where if Italian for say anytime if we rain season like now, yeah, now so drivers them can splash water at them, you know, if then they compete for going inside transport, you will see the apprentices say, hey, but come here, so come here, give people a way, get foot chance, let them come inside. You know, all of them small funny things. Then they, you know, they're not only they embarrass them, but at the same time, then they, you know, then they facing that kind of serious discrimination. We're not good. It's not good for them at all. So we appeal to the government for let them see reason for able for no say yes. They need for do plenty things for them particular set of people here. So because disability, until you die, now the tell you go say I don't jump am. But if not, everybody at any point in time, something can happen with you and you're not gonna know waiting at the outcome or waiting will be the ending part of them. So it's necessary for let we treat some people here so with respect, let we treat them with one kind of way how we for say yes, this na people level for treat with respect. So I think say now that. Short one no more. I want to one more quick inside the justice system, quick one.
Respect.
So let me go quick one and listen to the short thing we do on this justice system when they come back just now, because me this internet business I no more now.
Sound.
They recognize, say, the judiciary and justice sector reform critical for advanced rule of law and promote justice in the country, facilitate awareness. The 2021 to 2025 justice sector communication strategy, the aim now for further improve stakeholder engagement and communication with the public for strengthening national cohesion, political stability, and safe economic development. When it be the talk, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Attorney Briwa talk say, the ministry they recognize, say, the judiciary and justice sector reform critical for advanced rule of law and promote justice in the country, facilitate awareness, understanding, and commitment towards the delivery of justice services na salon. Now one pandi propose them will make the launch the 2021 to 2025 communication strategy. The coordinator na the Justice Sector Coordination Office, Said Koji talk say, the sector then become with some for facilitate, for develop and serve, for support governments and implementation with the justice sector inside in talk. Governance specialist UNDP Josephine Scott Manga talk say UNDP over the year done the support the sector for develop then kind justice sector reform strategy that in the country. Mohamed Lamin Banya, AYV Creus, Free Talk.
Well, now in that too, you don't hear it now waiting they intend for do. Well, this government every other day they talk about the justice sector. But the question now, how realistic them be with some of them the word they are so, you know, how honest them be with the word, you know, every time then they talk about the justice sector, how for develop, how for improve them. But with the CC, even the government, the one that working there in authority, not really serious, because then they use all of them things there. So use the police, use the court system for make sure say them get due advantage over other people them. So how serious them people here so okay always be with we, because what I mean no, we the ordinary people them. That man we not able for take lawyer. Even if you get lawyer, you get your money safe, you get for back them up with waiting and call influence, you get for link to the power. You know, if not to that, you not go survive in your case. In most of the cases they will get, especially when it comes for that bump case. You see? Sometimes in this, if you can just see magistrate or judge just decide for order arrest for somebody, where then get small chamot, then lock them for nothing. Sometimes for woman business, if that magistrate they go lock pussy up for nothing. So how serious we be? So now then people here they talk about the internet put information for let them go able for the use them this and that. Me one thing we I know inside we yard. The government office them where really they operate serious websites. If you reach 5, you not pass. Seriously, where they say operate, we know where they talk about internet website. Every information, as information they can and they upload as information they can. You go na the information in the website for check on something today, you get them. Even the cadastral system where they say this mining, you know, where you go able to get some information there about the mining sector. In all day, you go na their website and the website there. But you go find information, you know they get anything. Because the government themselves not transparent. So how they go able for put information where go always there to the public, where the public will get for use them against them. These be politicians there, so they're very skillful, they know what and they do. They can talk, but when it comes to implementation, like when my brother say, na zero. Na zero. Big zero now they give them. In fact, we sometimes in our primary school, where they give zero. Then only they give zero, they draw you back. Na zero withdraw. Because the justice system na zot.
Well, me, it can just be a shame to me when it comes to the justice system with them people like you always talk about, because as things they go on right now we not even get what we call justice. We just get something we call command from the government, command from like the English where they get order from above or order from the above. You know, we not get what you call justice. So if people like this, they sit down on TV, they can't talk, say, they get things they want put in place for develop or for improve the justice system. All the while, they do my brother for the one they will not know, for me they get away for each money, because most of their meetings there, where they can sit down, or their workshops there, where they can organize for some of their things there, and money that they just spend away for it. Because if you talk of the justice system, you know, they even put them to the citizens them. You know, they even display to we. We get people them right now where they're not able to give justice. Then they tamper with the justice. They hold them. Now, side where they're not supposed to hold them. Like, what you just don't talk. Now, we had now at the sea, policeman they arrest because they meet up to woman because you wear uniform. So, Jaman they meet up you, they beat you because you meet up to woman. When are the most common thing. I'm not going to talk of, even when I'm going to be talk for buy place. You understand? All the things that they see that they happen. Then they only because they talk the truth. Now, Kamarema, then they're not prison, so 30 days. Then they talk of justice. The comrade greater than I know the way that the country so. We get people them, where then they tamper with the justice, you know. So I don't understand when this government they talk of justice. We not get what you call justice right now. We get order from the above and command from the hierarchies them. We not get nothing like justice right now. Now we are, because all waiting that they do na phone call. Just a phone call, they make they arrest me when they talk to you. So just a phone call, they make they arrest me, brother Shembepe when they talk to you. So just a phone call, they make they arrest you when they listen to this program. So waiting that people when they talk of justice, to me, now a shame to them, just because now people that they used to for come out and talk to we, but they know they implement. Now, people that are good on planning, there's a big plan, there's a big build up something, but when you say, when I can't implement, there is nothing like implementation. So, then people have they talk about justice. Me, when they talk to us, so are really baffled. What they mean by they try to develop and improve the justice system now we are.
Still inside the justice and in Fambul, you know, where they can't go now on a pattern by all side governments, then say government don't provide $70 million. Hey. $70 million for relocate Pademba Road from Pademba Road to Sungu. I will give you a background to that thing there after this particular video we don't play done, right? Or this particular report. But before we go to that one, somebody they asked by the name of Elizabeth na Facebook, Elizabeth Kanu. They asked, do you allow we help others na Bible na the screen?
Elizabeth Bible and I warrior from the north.
No. They try for ask who that's na the Bible and the screen.
Bible and I need to talk to you, so Elizabeth, my brother, where ECP they watching at the other side of the screen, Nas Chembepie. So now two combination of wild and gallant warriors they present this program.
Okay, so by the way, thank you very much. I know say Elizabeth don't get the answer now from you. From UCSF, by the way, NCSF. Also from you, yeah, from by the way, NCSF, and I don't get the answer. Okay, so if that be the case, let me go quick and you waiting the government's plan for do with regards to this Pademba prison, you know, as they say they want to relocate this particular prison to Sungu. When they come back just now.
We relocate the Pademba Correctional Center for various reasons, and for an obvious reason as well. We're in a public domain already. We're not the fact that the Pademba Correctional Center don't become over congested. You know, now something we don't talk over and over again at the media. We don't write about them. We don't do advocacy around them. You know, it don't become something like a cliche now. It don't become overused. So in on you again, people yes them, and in on you our government yes, in on you our civil society organizations and yes them. And you know, we place overcrowded. It's very difficult for control that kind of place. Sickness can break out. A lot of people will be affected, especially infectious diseases. But we are a professional force. We don't always do a level best for ensure say anytime an infectious disease break out, we do a level best for ensure say spread. For example, we Ebola come in the country. We've been doing level best say no center no able to forget a single case of Ebola, but when the COVID-19 come, we'll be affected by a little bit, but eventually we get control over them. So for some of them reasons, and they, for example, and build the Pademba Correctional Center for host just 324 inmates, and years leading up to 2019, we've been to get up to 2,500 inmates inside place where they build for host just 324 inmates. But in October 2019, we've been get funds from the United Nations Development Program and the International Bureau of Narcotics and Law Enforcement Affairs for reconstruct 2 blocks in the Mafanta Correctional Center. We provide a space of 300 rooms for more inmates than for the transfer days. So we've been there for transfer more inmates from the Pademba Correctional Center to that place. And also something may happen in this country where unprecedented, where the president will decide for release 500 inmates from some of the most congested centers around the country. So that will be helpful reduce the number from 2,500 to 1,500, 1,300. And as we speak now, we get less than 1,500 inmates inside the Pademba Correctional Center. But then they still not overcrowding. And you know, the issue of relocation, that thing where government after government on they talk about, you know, but this particular government now under the leadership of retired Brigadier Julius Madapio seem very serious about the relocation. And that make it being tell the chief minister forget to we and put fire behind me for ensure say we come up with the architectural work and do the necessary speed work for let the work go start.
So this relocation stage now on a day, I don't get the land now.
Yes, the land on day. The land it on day for over 20 years now, if I'm not mistaken. It is at the outskirts of Freetown, when Songo. I think I can call that place in Makolo, right inside Makolo. Now, over 88 acres of land, the government give it. We don't go there. We don't do surveillance. We don't give bora to the community people and small money. All we need for do now for commence the groundwork.
So for start this process, would I get the correctional funding at the government of Salon, or would I get other outside body will give the funding for Lona go start this construction?
The startup solely lying at the shoulders of the government. Maybe eventually they will get for seek, donor support or some international support.
So most we talk about now the money we involve.
Involve a lot of money, but waiting me land say government don't put a lot of millions of dollars aside for let the work start, but it actually involve over $70 million.
So let we look when I start construction at this place.
Nothing was started, like I say. We just try for do the spade work. We don't go do surveillance. We try for work hand in glove with the Ministry of Planning and Housing for let them come up with the blueprint for it, because we not get a professional architecturist.
So una not start it, because you say the one part the main reason una they relocate the correctional center and because of the overcrowding. So yeah, now una get for the how we get for Town Lake, how una get for Bilam.
A place we get for is very huge, and you get forget all the modern day security gadgets where any correctional center require. And the Palemba Correctional Center gets just one fence. This proposed correctional center where they talk about, we get for them as soon, we get forget 3 fences. So that need to tell you the level of security we get for the day.
So on the bill is now for relocate man and woman there, or for man there no more.
And for the man and no more, interestingly, we get more man where they commit crime than woman them. If you check the statistics, we get a little under 3% of female inmates nationwide and 97% of male inmates. Because you hardly hear you say woman go thief or do commit petty crime. The kind of crime the woman can commit more than murder, manslaughter, whether they commit on them boyfriend them or them man them or them company woman them, especially out of jealousy. And more of them kind female inmates and they will get. But the male inmates get all categories of crimes because they're more predisposed for commit crime than woman them.
So una get dates where this year get for start?
We not get an exact date, but given the speed where the chief minister want follow work with, I should say it will start this year.
So after una go relocate the people in Asungu, especially the man them, so this correctional center, una get for put woman there or una put people where they commit petty crime there, or una not get for use them again as correctional center?
Well, landing will be left in the hands of the government, and they don't forget that decision for make.
Wow, relocation of Pademba Road Prison. Land that we love, our Sierra Leone. So, when they back, they talk back, it can pain me. You talk the number from politicians, them. It can really pain me. I don't know no more waiting for them. But I don't know no more really. I just get torment, confused and all. But I'll let you first before I can talk. Yeah? Bible, I use. No, wait. Bible, I use your cutlass and talk about this. Me go into the background and or you all start to the background.
Any any wing way left me at the
Play, go. Take forward.
I just want to tell you, say, not torment, not convince. Say the politicians who get now we had, they lack for play with. We were the votes for them with mindset.
Because we don't know we left from right.
Yes, now we don't encourage them from that. So
I like that word, they encourage them. We don't take rubbish from them too much.
Yes. Until the day where they feel say we important past them. Now the time then they are aware say they no need for play with me. So now we go straight to the Pandemba Road issue where we they can't talk now. Of course, we don't hear waiting and say, of course, now the man they no more than they can relocate because the man then they commit more crimes than past the woman them. But make I take them back from Musai have been begin. We've been getting SLPP when the late President Kaba, we don't come and pull all say this particular correctional center, then they move on from here to some side way in the day where they disturb nothing. It pass. It will call them from thing, happen. And then APC come when Anes by Kuruma, formal, ISF come and say they can't pull this correctional center now, ISF will call them FIP will not see nothing. Now we don't get a government where in good for promise, in good on planning, then good for launch, then good for if I begin outline the things that where they're good from, I'm not going to grab now. But with me and you where they watch, we know what's in this government good on. For plan, for talk, for promise, they're not the today. At all, they're not the ever today.
Okay.
But waiting that they promise you, kind side.
And not just one for waiting. I think the word way you use, they like one word we then call pipeline.
So now they go school.
Continue.
So that they get grammar them. When man go school for smack, no problem. You better tell me you don't go school same. That continues and stop. So as I say, me people them good on all them things they are. There are people that don't promise we so many things them. May I mention a few? Lunge Bridge, bakery, and so many things them. 30 day. Polo don't come out, dates don't come out, banner they all don't come out.
I shall be come out.
I shall be all come
No,
out.
not to Ashobi. I shall be.
Today, we're not able to see one pillar of the bridge, right? Today, the bakery, they not even begin mix the flour it. Now they don't come back and say they don't put $70 million, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
say that they can't move the dollars, right? Good. They say that they can't move the Pandemba Road Correctional Center to place where be in order for disturb nobody. Well, of course, we all be the praise, all the promises the way, all the government them, where we don't promise, make them able to do. Because the place where this Pandemba Road, this Pandemba place at Napsu, now a place, if no more we get government, people that were sober-minded, family where they listen me, people that will get this country at heart, people that will want to develop this country, people that will know what for let me and you suffer that particular place day. If they move the Pandemba Road day, then go it on any other side and decide for fix sober factory. They want me and you they able to get job. It go fine. But Allah, help we. As I tell you now, everybody play your mindset. We where they vote them in. Now we they not take nothing. They not get for do them thing there. They always they come and talk, talk. Mind you, we don't tell now something. Say this particular government, they be don't put the baits now the hook. They send them, but when they send them, they fail. They draw them back. Now election time they come. Now they don't put boku baits. They send them. No feel say na better thing they get for do. We don't tell you now. Say when election they approach. From 2022 dish now, they begin see some promises. Now they begin see launching the way past the launching the way prepare to launch. Now some of them don't begin so. Now they don't begin they can fake. We say then they this, then they that. But make I tell you, always they mark now your diary. Wait till them prepare the talk. When we the they analyze on top the talk, they will not always say we not propaganda, we they do, we paid by so party, we paid by this opposition party, but not a problem as long as we they do the right thing for our country. We all want to see a better Mama Salon tomorrow. But hey, the Pandemba Road. Now they say they can't go to Mama, right? If I'm not mistaken.
No, Songo.
Yeah. They say they can't go to Songo. When this get for happen? And how it happen? Now, so they say back now from airport, new airport inside old airport we not see. Lunge Bridge we not see. Bakery we not see, and so many things that we not see. Now they say Pandemba Road they can't move them back. Well, we hope for make it happen. But if it not happen again, we go still talk waiting past this on top this particular talk. We make me brother the talk so. Make I left me brother later inside.
So me go the reverse version. If it do this one, it score points, it take 3 points now and it's by Kumai An. If you do this one. But if it disappoints me again like I do it for Lunge Bridge, we'll left with case to God. No. No, we need left with case to go. We need left with case to the election, to the voting day. Okay, let's go now. If he really do this one, it'll score 3 points against Anes Baikoma. Why I say this? Anes Baikoma, I ain't been promised me say they turn that place there to shopping mall. Not eh? They say they pull the Pandemba Road and they turn them to shopping mall. Tell Anes Baikoma go, not see them sell. One day I mean na Pandemba Road. Okay, then they sell it. Then even sell cushion inside it. But officially, they not registered it as business center. Okay. The place outside them say that they can go the Pandemba Road soon. Yeah, the prisons. Yeah. Now the last government secured that place there. I don't see the one. I don't tell you say. Mr. Sen and one part of the people that will be witness that particular place there. I visit that site there. Na Songo, right down. If you come towards Makeni, for example, where you come down at the Songo, you go right down. Okay? Now this place there, right down. A very beautiful place, flat land. Anes Baikoma, under the deputy minister by then, when Sheikh Tarawali, now then go secure that place there. and they say then they relocate these prisons, and then turn it into shopping mall. Everybody be so much happy about that. But outside then go secure the place where they give them say una billion and everything done. Nothing again we no hearing. Well, this government not to land them say they don't get to. They say they don't get $70 million for build prison. For build prison. How for talk say the money day now one. But for do the thing now another thing. Is this going to be possible? I wish them well and I wish them Bilam because we still don't gains with that particular prison day inside that correctional center day inside Freetown Pademba Road, yeah? Because then could cut we can happen, so we gains. But again, if they relocate down there, how secure the place could be? How responsible the prisons officers then could be? Then go let them enjoy the view and the fresh air till then they sleep. The inmates and they do anything they want for them. But still, talk and call wait and see what thing will happen. If they go really relocate this place, then we go happy. You everything and talk about the place, the facilities, the way the place go get. We go really like for see that first class facility there. Even special court, who side the woman and they right now, the female inmates them. They're not able to take care of them. Very good facility where they left. They're not able to take care of them. Now, another facility they will make them take care of. Where then go they left the inmates to let them take care of themselves. Una don't pull, una they say the next day before we can pull and do. Life sweet too. But anyway, now that makes certain thing and the way they can take political prisoner then put them inside that, then can damn the day swallow the hour. They can dry like bone bantic. Because all of the facility, the way they don't left, not to the facility and any correctional center forget. So until we wait for see the outcome of this, me I don't know if you get all that thing for say, but me I wish they well.
And they talk about the things the way they don't launch. Somebody they remind me say they also we don't go launch the Kono University up to now 1 block no is. Anyway,
no to really the Kono people them call the apprentice one they call them say, "Bo pa that promise we can make na for come back all you can fulfill them." You know remember?
Not all land I want for member. I want me to talk to your uncle. Do ya this particular one? Let me Bible make a shame. Because I the challenger saying I fail and fake promise this back.
But wait, almost money than they talk about so.
They say $70 million.
You think it's not small money than they? 70 million.
Well, for them it's small.
Well, the country get any kind of money then they, but na priority. You don't get for prioritize. Then get for begin think now between them bank accounts and the facilities one them for first they deal with.
Here comes the problem.
Well, because then get for begin dance per way back. But me now one thing no more way I still wait for. Them been dance per one bad dance, eh? If you see the mommy they sweat like this, eh? Must not say they part they walk. When the money they come, eh? We go just lay down. The part they sit down, we give instructions say, when I go do this. I still wait for that money day because that dance with them dance for me against.
Well, maybe now the opposite you been talk about. You know, say all that money them they don't come inside. Where they get instructions, they take this go put in your bank. At the end of the day, they even tip some in office where not get mine for expose.
No.
You go make a report of a little bit amount. Sorry.
Yeah, just get for do that. What you expect? The by right, you're not supposed for all that kind of money in the house, but as it is, power from above. Everybody can just mass on top of the power. Because that money is na banking for day. But if that kind of money, okay, imagine if 50,000, somebody no 500,000, sorry, $500,000, they na lodge must know almost good in the bank accounts there. But me, I can always like for talk about I call this civil society guy Joseph Sano. It's a matter be a lekaya. It's a right now. They keep. And not the bill loss. And not the buy mutuka no na till they no faint para. It they keep am for we common a power. Passive that money. Not to salon money.
The word I don't need for swear.
No, not so.
If they keep, madam, you don't take 20 pass. We got not the sleep. At the end of the day, now inside boss, they say, BB crepe. So, no left and no more.
You know, say you not get locked for woman business,
Don't carry the wrong blood.
And not get any terry come on a power and not get locked for woman. You know that, eh?
Well, I don't know, it's not uncle.
Well, low wait, but 5 years now, 10 years now, we come on a power. I say, if now 5 years or 10 years, we come on a power. Let me see if you get locked back at this one. Because this one look bloody.
Yeah, you. Okay.
Cool, bye, Jean.
No, make you put fingers across.
We go wait for see. Until that time they come. Yeah, yo. Now the word that to yeah, you get for he really get for prove him. He get for prove him. Get for prove him. They show them say in your office now in a bedroom. You know they take rubbish. Anyway, as we talk, we been see Usa Lyon Star. They pull about 6 billion for Gideon. That's for the game. For go play the game. And then after the game, it pull 1 billion something. Okay? But first, I'll go on for let me check on with the volleyball team as they have been get some issue within the race as they miss out from the Olympic where they go on right now, not Japan, Tokyo. And them been say even they qualifying them for go play, the government no provides fund for them. Amado Lamranaba from AYV been taking time and do this particular report. Let's just listen to him and come back just now.
25 years old Ishmael Bangura is one of the players of the national beach volleyball team who has been training since 2019 for the deferred 2020 Olympic Games in Tokyo, Japan. He and his colleagues could not make it to the Olympic qualifiers in Morocco in June because the government of Sierra Leone did not pay for the trip.
I can say we done this game for the past 2 years. And also I would say because we started this game since 2019. We've been supposed to host the competition, the second phase of the Olympic qualifiers now, the Atlantic Beach, when at Lumley Beach. We did it, and unfortunately, now the COVID-19 we come up, and obstructs everything. So we've been on this game for since 2019. We've been in a camp, you know, try to get the momentum, the volleyball federation, and try to get all the athletes together, put we all in a camp at the Leon Lodge hotel opposite the volleyball court, so we will even get ample time for the go skin every morning and every evening.
Around 42,000 United States dollars, about 420 million yuans, for 4 male athletes and 4 female athletes, 2 coaches, 1 head of delegation and a medic, was presented to the National Sports Authority (NSA) as the budget for a 10-day trip to the Olympic qualifying competition in Morocco. President of the Sierra Leone Volleyball Federation, Ahmed Kanu, who once served as Minister of Sport, says they followed all the process with the National Sports Authority with further engagement with the Ministry of Sports.
Normally, what we do is between July and August, we develop our activity plan, probably a quadrennial plan, and then submit same to government through the Ministry of Sports, in this case the NSA. And so they will look at it and make a choice as to which events they will sponsor. If they notify us of the events they will sponsor and there are still missing links, we would notify our partners either by way of corporate institutions or the open market to source resources or funding. So basically we did our own bits and submitted to government in the hope that something could have come through by way of information, either non-availability of resources or no funding because of any other reason. So that's where we are.
Ishmael here, who is serving as coach for the national under-19 team, believes himself and his colleagues could have been at the ongoing Tokyo Olympic Games in Japan, but he couldn't make it to the qualifiers in Morocco because government cannot pay for the male and female volleyball team. Their dreams have been shattered, but they still have some hope in helping these young players.
Definitely, every athlete will look up to that actually, because when you look at the time, you know, everything we don't spend, the time, the resource and everything. Some players they not even the Western side, some players they come all the way Eastern, for Kantigen, you know. So like at least every player, even normally, now so it can happen when volleyball, every time like even if we not travel, the one way then drop safe, then go must compensate them and give them something, but this time around, nothing like that, not happening. And we expect, say, with this kind of disappointment, we expect maybe the government for the say, okay, well, the man they are so easy now, so easy make them also, let me call them for compensate. They will be really they look forward to for make them compensate we as a players, and because it's really not easy.
Ahmed Kanu says the request for compensation is one of the issues they will want to discuss with the National Sports Authority, and he has already lobbied the Minister of Sport, Ibrahim Nyelenke, who is in agreement with the suggestion.
One of the issues we want to discuss with the NSA director, Mr. Stephen Kakafala, and he is in agreement with that suggestion which I put to him, and he's looking forward to bringing the whole federation and the athletes with the NSA to sit and just discuss these issues, just so as to calm their nerves and see what could be done. But I am sure they are not in disagreement with that proposal. As a matter of fact, I've even taken time to lobby the minister into these thoughts, and he's in agreement with it. So we look forward to engaging them subsequently and see what best could be done.
Usually, the National Sports Authority will receive a budget from sporting associations for onward processing and submission to the Ministry of Finance, which will provide the required resources. The National Sports Authority has said on public radio and television that they presented the budget to the Ministry of Finance for the national beach volleyball team to travel to Morocco, but the resources were not made available. And on the demand for compensation, the authority's head of communications, Eric Fomba, declined to make an official comment on the issue, but says they will react when the matter is officially brought to them. Bernadette Fofana, one of the female players who believes they were going to qualify, says they trained hard with high hopes of going to the qualifiers, only to be informed at the dying minutes that the trip will not materialize.
I don't really feel good because we don't train for a very long time for this competition. Yasu. We don't train under rain, under sun, so we don't prepare for go make the country proud. So when we not meet up for make the team, for make the trip rather, we really not be feel good at all, not. Because we believe say anytime we travel, we must go make name day. If we knock out gold medal, we take out silver medal for the country. So we really not be feel good way, we not meet up for make this trip here so.
According to Ishmael, his family has asked him to quit, and he could not even watch the volleyball events at the ongoing Olympic Games because he knows some of the athletes who he claims they have defeated in other competitions.
Well, I feel bad actually, and that part of the reason we make. Presently, I not even watch beach volleyball because when I see athletes we say we don't use for play. Even apart from that, the athletes who don't use for play together, maybe sometimes teams who don't use for beats and all. Then then at the Olympics and they play. I really they feel bad. So part of these we make I not even want for the watch volleyball set because when I think about all the things that we don't happen, the disappointments and all, you get that urge for for just decide for quit. But I mean it really hurtful as a player.
Ishmael and other athletes might have missed a lifetime opportunity to becoming Olympians by participating in the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games, something they will live with forever, a missed opportunity to participate in the qualifiers as one of the best teams in Africa. Meanwhile, Sierra Leone's 2020 Olympic Games ended with swimmer Titi Doumbouya and Joshua Wise in the preliminaries, while a judoka candidate Frederick Harris was disqualified for being overweight. The country also failed to qualify in the women's 100 meters heat with Maggie Barry. Amadou Lambrana, AYV News, Freetown.
Well, Of course, me people na una don hear and see so for una self. Well, we can always talk when it comes, use them we get for do which we had in go on before. But some are always selfish, they don't understand the things their way we can always talk. Now only you we get that love for Mama Salon, maybe now you they try for understand waiting with the talk. You know, a frustrating now we had for some of them things here where they go on. More especially when it comes to athletics. You know, we had if you did me people you get any talent. If number you know to somebody we get courage. You look to the government, especially saloon government, they all what they face when it comes to athletics. Me people whatever talent you get, you be footballer, volleyball, you dey run sports, you dey play handball, you dey play basketball, any game where you dey play, if you look to government, you dey discourage. But we dey see and read books them where other countries them, some of them people there they take them very important because with all the talent here where they get and they help for develop the country in their own way. We see waiting game they do na other man country them. We see waiting other sports them they do na other man country them. All them things here now them we not take for granted now we had. We leaders them focus on things them we not developmental. Them focus on things them we not get nothing for do with we. The best thing is sabi now for intimidate people, how for thief money for go put them unnecessary use where it not gets for do with nobody, only there and then begin them. Support some of them games they are. Them games here they bring benefit na the country where everybody they enjoy. No, they know they do them. When you listen to some of their reports there, where the guys that they do, it really sad. You hear waiting this young man talk. He says sometimes when they look volleyball, he remember things them when in they go through, they feel like make he left volleyball or let not watch them, make he go sit on and goes and do other things. But mind you, the people them, now yanda God put in talent. Waiting it just need now a support. Because we had in law we pull them say me we money man there where we get it support some of them things there. I can always say we not get money man na salon because waiting call you money man na some of them things there. Usai you see say yeah na lapses you as money man you they come and take. Usai government meeting and they join you. But why make always we they blame the government? Even the politicians where they thief money now we had. They're all native man them. I not put no one where they tell you the politicians they all will get now. They're all native man them. But they still thief them money there, yeah. They know they count it's no plan for development the country. They know they count no plan for help anybody in the country. Now they one grain which they do their money there. And when it comes to the government now as a whole, when they say for support, they know they agree support athletics now we had. Let nobody know full now. This particular game so now see now political goals they try for score. And not they do in the interest of athletics, no. Now then you get ministers and who they represent the sports. Who get minister of sports. Both former and now I try for talk about me people them. They none not get this country at heart. They none not take sports as serious game now we had. But as I say, if other countries tell you the contribution where sport they contribute for the development one, you they doubt. But as some of them things there we government don't take serious me people them. All what they focus on now for go build supermarket in another man country, now for go build estates in another man country, now for tip money open international accounts where EBC some of the national can lose their accounts and they no benefits for them, no benefits for the country. Why we know they put money on them things there? Why we know they support, then we borders they are. This is not the reason we make some of the athletes there. When they go out, they go click. Some know they even want to say me na Sierra Leonean because it frustrating for make you don't go achieve or you don't go improve and benefit yourself now other man country. Now the test man go and come on. You know they can do this now in country. You know why the time we be there now the country, not try for put things in place for support and it become somebody. Now the time where other man don't go know in value. Where it, if Mr. say what they talk to you, so it happened to me. I know they come home for can't play any game for nobody. I know they do them because at the end of the day, when you left that country, when they don't go develop you, you don't go become who you are for camp do. You say because of the country. If you not take time, now injury they can't get it. Where they just collapse your whole career. I don't know why, but I feel say this is very important and serious. We they call on the government, please, for support. Then we athletes they are for make them improve their talent in their area where they feel saying that they God put their own talent. I stop there for now, my brother.
Okay. I've been just to try for search for one Sierra Leonean in name where na actually do the 100 meter for 200 meter for Netherlands. Yeah, 200 meter for Netherlands. Let's just go back and see. I think not 200 meter. 200 meter for Netherlands. We, na Sierra Leonean, and interestingly, even though they represent we country, but it do an audio before it go do a run where it talks say it no go ever run for the country, and anybody is sabi where will represent the country. It advise them if you get any chance for do any athletic. Any thing for other country, and the advice say let it go and go represent a particular country. Yeah, this is Sierra Leonean. Yeah, Sierra Leonean, real Sierra Leonean. But these are the kind of things that we talk about. Are the things that this way we talk about. It choose for do that because anybody they look for greener pasture. Maybe people go help me with a name down. Yeah, but actually I don't forget a name. I just want to go to that day briefly for we talk about that one day. The other day, the Minister of Sports, they talk say how then they pay attention to disciplines them where they bring them loyals, where they bring them morale for the country, where they do well. If you begin compare football and volleyball no host plenty competition there inside we yard. Volleyball don't win plenty gold and silver and bronze medal them and competitions them. Then zone 2, then this and that African wait then they go, they must make sure they bring them a medal. So at the begin wonder now, from where we go Nations Cup 1996, the last time, not to now we manage go back. Okay, football, by no way you go compare with any other one because now the biggest, now the most popular. And are the most played, now anybody can think of. But when you talk about bringing things for the country, volleyball, they compare out to football. They compare out to football at all. So, if you say you they give in priority to the one the way they do well, then I wonder now, also you put volleyball. We make you left them out for go play in competition, then qualify in competition, and me get believe and trust in this particular team. The volleyball team, anytime they go pan competition, they must make sure say they end up in the first three. Either the third place, the second, or they even knock the first position. They don't take out plenty things then for we. But if you left them out, and then the minister, I not be even know that thing in that thing why I hear they talk about that. I don't know how I feel because I begin think say this minister not even know what they talk about. If we be know what they talk about, you don't let volleyball and they try to ask you they talk say this and that. Look football. Okay, we wish we country well because we want the best for we country. But you know go compare in football and the way how the volleyball team don't they try for the country. Let me go back into the different offices them and see how many medals, how many trophies, how many certificates. The two different disciplines they don't carry with football as well as in volleyball. But I know, we want to gain political points because football, everybody, well, not to all man, but plenty people they into football. And when the way how people love football, also they love volleyball. Not just that thing can do. And they want to use that as a political point. That's all they can tell me. And that's all. So at times when people then they talk, they get for no waiting and waiting and they talk. Anyway, before we hit the last issue of the day, we want for please ask you for let you hit for the like button as well. So we go know waiting and waiting will they go on for do in the next step. Okay, so now we can go now into the next episode of the I call them angry.
Angry don boku.
No. Angry no boku. A poverty na boku. But I know where poverty don't stink, the angry they smell. That's what I'm talking about. Not talking bad. So we can go now into the issue of angry because poverty. Let me say if no waiting. World Bank come up with a report yesterday, where they talk say angry or poverty really don't go up. It go up small. From 2018 to now, it don't really go up small, but it was inside Freetown. So we can go quick one and watch waiting exactly then say. Waiting at the thing we then say. Briefly, just brief. Yeah. Listen this word though. This one first, let's take this particular quote from Papa Salon. I like the things that they can do. Then say there is a small increase in poverty. Listen, oh. Small increase. They don't say poverty in small one. Okay. There's a small increase in poverty in Sierra Leone, with the largest in Freetown due to COVID-19 restriction, as well as the downturn in the global economy. Okay, so basically this now waiting then they talk about. We'll watch this one here quick. Then the urban area, particularly the capital city Freetown, have seen the largest increase in poverty. Poverty in Freetown is estimated to have increased from 17.7% in 2018 to 29.1% in 2020. You see, we know the too much labor on that. I just want to give you that statistics. Then they say, what think cause this? They say due to the restriction where they been put in place for curtail the spread of coronavirus, and as well as the downturn in the global economic, according to the 2021 World Bank Sierra Leone Economic Report that was launched yesterday. Okay, so basically, this now what they say. Then the try for talk say, because of the kind of restrictions the way we put, now it make poverty don't tranga pan people the more. Let not say poverty not be there, but because of the kind of restriction, coffee order, people are not able to sell. Business places then they lock. You do inter-district lockdown. This not the pulling market and I can't go under. This not the pulling market and I can't go under. Then you find out say angry plenty as well. Remember WHO, a World Food Program, they safeguard they own this BNTM. So now all of this, the kind of way how they handle the COVID, now make the poverty don't turn up on people in. And this is not the worst way Freetown don't ever see. Inside 2018, it is 17.7. Now 2020, it go to 29.1%, an increase. Just Freetown. The other areas and get a yun. But remember, say when poverty get for do with plenty things them. Person not able for get money for do what you want for do. And that includes the angry as well. Because when you poor, you know they get you 3 square meal. Okay, let we say that one says the problem. So now that make you find out say this be telling them they do one funny thing where they say tap to million boku safe. Because right now you just need to get you small provision. You get married. Then you find out say this BNTM one time in the way person it come out because of in Belay, you come out, pum, outside you come out. You go now, people married woman, married us, for go eat fufu. So you see, the angry day, sometimes you dey owe you money, but that person will be the sell, the day for sell again, because not get that money there for make business. So all of that and when poverty they angry the day, and then can probably another than the boku. Hey. Tolombo no go sidoya, suffer beaucoup. Tolombo no go sidoya, angry beaucoup. Pa then go sidoya, we like the hungry. Pa then go sidoya, we like the suffer. So you see, I think we not waste too much energy on that until me brother get something for sale.
Well, I did also they talk say you did emphasize on the angry na we had and where other reports then they come out as the SLPP supporters and the SLPP hierarchies and concerned, everything is normal. All the report they are a lie. You know, use yourself for the talk so now all just the talk for this government bad name.
Exactly.
Nobody not they cry angry. The government they do well.
Mm-hmm.
They're supportive to the people. Although me not they inside it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you they see
okay, you know to
this
people, you know mortal man.
Huh?
You know to people, you know mortal man. You know to person.
You they talk about angry. Me I wonder because even the rest, the last government have been 60,000. This government, I think they say 40,000, about 35,000 now for the bag of rice.
The last government now almost 200,000.
200, eh?
Mm-hmm. The last government.
The last, okay.
And this government are 40,000.
40,000.
No, in fact, then they give it free. Then they give free.
You know, we don't tell you say they don't make a farm where be see right now. They don't harvest. Don't tell they don't supply the gas to people them. May people them all this way they go on just for tell you how unserious this government is. People they suffer, you know, for talker. Hunger they put people them down, you know, for talker. Things then they affect people them. You they see we live they deteriorate now this country. You know for talk them. When you talk them, the next thing they say na propaganda. You they undermine the government. The next thing you they see yourself na Pandemba road. Or they go detain you na CID. Now, other art organization they don't they pull report. WFP don't pull reports say angry bokuna we had. Famule hunger boku na salon.
But wait, the time when they say angry boku, now the time the government say inflation rates don't come down, it means say things that the market don't cheap.
These governments na people away dry eye, then they lie with high figure back.
No, I'm not sure say then they lie. Waiting I know say then they do. And they talk too.
God. Fambul, you will watch me. Now me and you, they put myself on this mess.
Not to me, I know they.
Me and you now, we they put myself at this sufferation. Now me and you, they give them people at the cause where they know they take we serious. So upon all this what we don't learn, what do you feel say we need for do? Using conscience. 2023 in a corner. If you feel say you they enjoy, go na the ballot box, go decide and display your enjoyment. But if you feel say you suffer, go na the ballot box as well, go display and enjoy your sufferness. We know
people are really fake. They really fake. Oh. If you know say them fake, right now they won't go to cry. Hey, poverty boku. Hey, hungry boku. But when the election comes, then they put away the gloom. And they fake you.
Of course. Of course. The problem would affect we as Sierra Leoneans, my brothers and sisters, the way they listen with. I don't know if na God vex for we or na something we just dey inside we. We quick for forget. Salomon they suffer for 45 days. inside the 50 days where they get one great day, where that post we don't solve per week for that 49 days, me people them. The day where they round up 50 days where they give we for run. As that person they come and flash with something, we don't forget about all the 49 days, me people them. I don't know why we might be too flexible like that, or I don't know how to even put them. I don't know how to express myself on that particular area.
And they say we will get so yet.
Not that they pass sorry. I don't know if now weak mind. No sorry yet. Me, I'm not calling sorry yet. I not just know the category we have for put them. But if we not learn with sense, this time around, I not ever feel say we get any time again where we did learn with sense as Sierra Leoneans.
Anyway, this kind of talk are not for the Labor Day because we hypocrites bad. Very, very hypocrite, very fake. We fake oh. Now we go to suffer so. But wait, once now party, we go then they try, give them translate their work. The angry is cool, so we better all long go inside. Then give them translate their work, then they try. The angry, then they go and so then go left they make hypocrite and they go just on nothing or they give them chance, they party work. Give them chance, they party work, say die. But anyway, I don't say the hypocrisy is so much that we go see I'm back in the election. Me and I make me when you can talk in the Labour book, me I know they at me though. I just dey call her as a day. And I talk about because I know me people then. But if you really watch me so, you know hypocrite, you get for prove because all of them things they are, but still, I think say me party better pass the suffer while they suffer. I know that day. Me, I like na dad they die safe. I not care. Me I for me party, I dey support and bet. I like na push up abu them put, I not care. Yeah, what then they until we come up and then kind thing and they. We no go ever straight. The country not they ever go before. Because you did not say really this one not supposed to vote for him, but you vote for him. Because na the party they represent. It don't reach time for let we get sense. And then we know say not to party we vote for. Let we vote for the person where they can bring change. And the team where we feel say we can with change for we. But for me party, you go kill me bet. Period. Brother weak. I need for pull am.
Really, me brother, like when they talk so na Salonia right now at the sea, people not even worship God. Even the imams them and pastors them inside Salon right now, they know they even worship God. Then they worship the party them. You will see something they happen. That's where imam for Tinap talk, where they preach. They know they talk and because now in party they do. You they see something they happen. That's where pastor for talk, where they preach. No, you know they talk and because now in party they do. Now how to them lock church and mosques them. When they see brown envelope, they pass through pastor them back. Brown envelope, they pass through the imams them. The religious leaders, they don't bend like Arata trap now this country. Outside this country, they go, God, sorry for we. It just sound like God don't vex for we. The imam, the pastor, the all man just don't bend. All man don't turn politician. All man they worship in party more than the God. Whether they say they're now elders of waiting, the religions the way they represent.
But if people in the disappointing country, I put our interest above all else. The way camp and party politics, say for me party, how did I for I not value nothing reach me party. So how you calling kind people in there? You say Allah Akbar, God forgive me, sin God are there with you, and they serve you for the ever and ever, anything where they are there with you. But when camp and party say they cause first, bam, I care about you. They pay party. Anyway, we dey force anyway, we dey force. This kind of talk I'm not going to get energy for talk about them. Because my body the warm inside, it make her feel pain. You know, especially.
I will go take short rest.
Not a problem. I will do them. If I will take kush self la forget about the problem. Or I didn't pampas water, I go do them.
Pampas water.
Because you see, the last way I give you book, not to pampas water and say we for the lewe okay.
Now push ash.
Brother, pass if you are left you get boku talk. I wait for you. I listen you.
I'm not gonna use the word say I tire, but I reserve myself for tomorrow. Because we now we don't come, but we are talk, we not get for tire. We just reserve with NIG for another presentation. Me people, of course, you will watch with this now your program when it come to you from we are channel. Not forget for hit the like button for we. As we don't lost pound now, we don't come back. Never mind, we're facing some challenges them at the studio, but we dey manage at least for make we fulfill the promises them what we don't make to una. Me when they talk to you now by break up live from the north with the sharp cutlass, the biggest warrior, no retreats and no surrender. Until we meet again at the next edition tomorrow at the same channel. I always like for say tata. I love una the same way I love myself. Make we all take care of ourselves. Mind you, make we be careful. Listen up, Paraji.
Okay, tomorrow, 9 p.m., okay, now they come back with the other edition of a program. And then on Sunday, 3 p.m., we come with your own program, we na blow your mind. Not for blow your mind. The truth you get for say.
And no matter what, the truth you get for say.
Try to save the future.
The truth you get for say. And no matter what, the truth you get for say. Mind you, now we get for save Mama Salone. No one else.
Until we meet again in another beautiful edition of the program we are. My name is Sembe Pierre, the freedom fighter. God bless we country, Sierra Leone, where we can call we are. And God bless me and you.
We are don't come back till they for can't talk.